So tired of shit, as you can see, the way I'm looking like I'm asleep. But good morning, happy Valentine's Day once again to those that woke, to those that's freed from this matrix and this cycle. Salute to you. So yesterday, man, I was dealing with a whole bunch of shit, right? From like your immediate family is your brother, your sister. So, extensions of that immediate family. I dealt with these motherfuckers getting shit misconstrued, like I'm talking about them and they people. I dealt with what seemed like, you know what I'm saying, a YouTuber who I used to actually watch. Motherfuckers be claiming they be, on the spiritual path and really don't be, man. So, one thing I'm gonna say though is if you got somebody that claim they're on the spiritual path, when you come with a bunch of questions, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Criticisms, they will field your questions. They will answer those criticisms. Now, my own mom don't know me. Like, it was a large portion of my life where I had nobody around me. There should be minute differences depending on who you're hanging around. There should not be differences that are structural and integral parts to the person you are when you get around different people. For the note and the record, I'm pretty sure I could be cloned, right? But I'm not gonna do nothing but find my way back to where the fuck that clone is. Whether I give a piece of my true essence or whether the fuck they done killed me off and I'm trying to get there with my head ass. You know what I mean? With your dead ass. Niggas ain't shit but facades out here, man. So with that shit said, I guess this video is basically watch out for spiritual gurus, man. I just had a brother of mine post something on Facebook, right? And basically it was a Bible scripture, and Bible scripture was basically saying, people gonna go look for these teachers, and they're gonna be led astray, and this and that, yada yada yada, right? But it's a trip, cause it's like an increasing amount of people who don't agree with what or that speak almost the exact same thing that I've been trying to basically relay, put out into the world. Just things I've started to notice. But they really don't be on the same wavelength, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear me talking about thoughts and how I'm getting top and all this other type of shit on video when I'm addressing y'all about the spiritual journey, right? Because what did that have anything to do? That was a good one. I thought she really was a dog. Like, where the hell y'all get a dog at? But, what I do when I pull out my motherfucking penis? Somebody get naked and pull out their vagina. It has nothing to do with my spiritual journey. to be completely honest, sex definitely can be like a spiritual thing. It definitely can be. Does that mean most people that you're gonna go on that journey with is going to or are going to allow you to be spiritual? Nah, I definitely don't mean that. Y'all gonna have to excuse my ugly teeth, right? But listen to one who deals with ties being broken from this 666 third dimensional matrix. If you're gonna listen to somebody, man. Size is if your spiritual guru is online talking about this thought was doing this and this thought was doing that. Excuse me. How you gonna say ow and I didn't do it?
Because I was like,
I didn't even hit you.
I know, but I felt.
Yeah, I'm done. I think coffee creamer is bad, like completely bad. You pour that shit into coffee, it almost bubbles. But anyway, listen to somebody that basically talk to you about spiritual things. Oh shit! Can't believe I just walked away and left the water on. So as I mentioned, sex can be a spiritual thing, but in its existence of dots, bops, and male whores and hoes, it's usually not. What's up? So, my own mom, y'all gonna have to excuse me for just ignoring the child. I didn't do it for no good reason. He knows I'm on video. He wants attention. Like, dude, for one, yes, you are a child. Yes, you are a boy. But if you know better, then I must treat you as a man. Regardless if you're 6 or 8 years old. Regardless if you're 5. So anyway, this shit was nuts yesterday, I guess you could say, or I'll say it was nuts to me yesterday because, hold on, what the hell I do with this shit? Oh shit. Woke up this morning with nibbles and the sneezes and shit.
I'm about to get us in the shower. I'm gonna need you to like grab him in a few minutes. Get him out, dress him, handle that.
Okay, go. So anyway,
Come on, baby. No.
if you fuck with somebody that's on a spiritual journey, man, you should not be talking about sex with this person. If y'all are not in a connected relationship, and they supposed to be a spiritual guru in some sense, right? Like, we're not looking at guru in the whole. Like, everybody reaches some level of enlightenment that is natural to them. Before becoming a guru. Almost everybody. Yeah, that was a setup. So anyway, as I was stating earlier, my mom, she don't even really know who I am, man. I spent like 12 years of my life locked behind a room door, maybe hanging out with my friends. Nobody to talk to until my mom and my dad both ended up on a deathbed. And then my whole family, my immediate family, left it to fall upon my shoulders. To basically take care of them. And yeah, they went to work. Yeah, they helped pay the bills. But when you got that shit stacked up in the bank, when your ass probably doing this, that, and the third to get it, and the laws ain't caught up with your ass yet, and all that type of shit, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It really don't make too much of a difference, man. Like, money is the most worthless shit you could throw at somebody, you know what I mean? When you dedicating your time, sacrificing your time. See, I had a chick to come around me with like a little bit of dough. Shit could have made a difference, right? And shit, that might have been my whole fucking family little plot scheme to basically have as much of my attention off of that as I could. Like, my brother-in-law probably had something to do with this shit. Like, I really just don't know. But see, I also wasn't greedy like them. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't. Like, we can have the same actions in this world, right? And I can stand side by side with you and look just like you, nigga. Just like you, boy. But still not be the same. You heard me? Because we are not the same. I'm gonna let this go with your dead ass, with your head ass. You know what I mean? I don't speak in no goddamn blims. I ain't no motherfucking sham. Hello world. These are my hymns. Happy Valentine's Day is supposed to be every day. Stop listening to these bitches all the time. And yeah. When will you motherfuckers learn? You're gonna have to base yourself on this 666 reality, right? Eventually. Stupid motherfucker.